folks, and welcome to another helping of Mr H's Hot Pot. You joined me this evening for Letters from TV Licensing, and I'm going to leave this volume number as a question mark for two reasons really. Number one, it's the end of an era, and I'm bringing this little series to a close. The reason being is, number two, they don't write to me anymore. I haven't received a letter now from them for about 3 months. And it would appear that I've fallen off the radar and in a bit of a black hole as far as TV licences are concerned. So, how has this come about, I hear you cry? Because I know there's many of you out there receiving these letters and you'd love to be in the position that I'm now in. I could sit here and say that the reason being is because I've been making these videos, you know, somebody somewhere from the BBC has seen them and decided the best way to stop me and shut me up is to stop sending me the letters. Whilst that makes a great conspiracy theory, and I could make a video on that subject alone, I think the real reason is that in Darlington, where the Lassie database is located, somebody has accidentally either erased my details or they've put a stop on sending me threatograms. Whether or not that extends to goon visits remains to be seen. But I'm not going to worry about that because in all the time I've been legally licence free, which is 3 years now, I've never seen a goon. I've never even had one of the We Said We'd Call cards, either from the goon themselves or G4S as it used to be with Nair Morrison. They do leaflet handouts on behalf of goons to make it look like you've had somebody call. Now, for anybody out there who's still receiving the letters, you know, whilst they're probably happy that I'm not getting the letters anymore, they're probably wondering what's the best course of action for themselves. As always, the best course of action is to ignore them, just as you would ignore a goon if they turned up on your doorstep. If you're one of the unfortunate ones to have received a name threatogram, and I do explain how this could have come about if you'll go and view one of my other videos in my back catalogue, again, ignore it. If you answer these letters, all you're doing is you're just answering their curiosity. They're on a fishing trip. They're trying to find out if your home is at least occupied. And although you may give them no information, you know, you just write a bit of a snotty letter to them, or, you know, you refuse to give them your details over the telephone, they know somebody's there, somebody's read the letter, somebody's bait. It's worth sending a goon round. Now, for those of you who are receiving goon visits, you have my sympathy. Like I said, I never got one. I never got the chance to put one of them on camera and make them infamous or famous, whichever way you want to look at it, on YouTube. There is some thoughts that if you do that, you could get targeted. I wouldn't let that put me off if it happened, and I would advise you people don't as well. A camera is like, you know, garlic to a vampire with these people, so at the very least, whip your mobile phone out and pretend to film them, you know. So, regarding myself, I've enjoyed this little series. I've enjoyed interacting with you people out there, you know. Some of you have asked me for advice and I've hopefully helped some of you out. I'll always try and give you the same advice that I was given when I first started this journey from the TV Licence Resistance Forum. There was a fantastic resource, and if you haven't gone over and had a little look, I'll stick a link underneath this video and I suggest you go and pop along, and most of the questions can be answered simply by reading the frequently asked section. You know, some of them can be a little bit tetchy, you know, you go in there and you ask a question and you get a very curt answer, you know, a very short answer. That's simply because they do get people from the BBC that go over there from time to time pestering them, you know, and trying to act like a leech and just tie them up with resources and stupid questions. You can understand that, so I've had it here on this channel where people have come on and asked stupid questions and just been a nuisance really. But I've always found them out, and eventually I've binned them using the bid method, which is block, ignore, delete, and it works every time. To those of you out there who have come on here and tried putting a bit of bile in my comments section, I have had a good chuckle before I've deleted your comments. And if you decide to put any more in the videos that are still up, which I'll leave up for a resource, you know, I'll do the same because I do monitor this channel. So, for now, I'm just going to go out there and I'm going to enjoy my legally licence-free status. I was never an evader, just for the record, and I'm still not an evader, and I never will be, because I can live without the telly. I am one of those people out there, and it's a growing number, that can live without live television. I don't even watch catch-up anymore now. I know you legally can't watch BBC catch-up, but the other catch-up channels, ITV, Hub and all them, you can still watch them, but I don't even watch them anymore now. I just enjoy getting out there, as evidenced from my other videos, with my wife and my dogs, and living life. It was the best decision we ever made, cancelling the TV licence and getting out there. And I actually groan when I go into my father-in-law's and he's got the TV on, you know, you think, oh bloody hell, what's this rubbish he's watching? But each to their own. If you value the ability to watch live television, I don't knock you for that. But please, by the same token, please don't knock me for my lifestyle choice. Anyway, this video's getting on now and I'm not really talking about anything much. If the letters do start up again, or the threatograms, should I give them the correct title, I will be back with volume 6. But hopefully, from my point of view, that's not going to happen. So from me and this series, I've had a great time. I've had a great run for the past 6-8 months, however long this series has been running. But until the letter that I hope never comes, if that makes any sense, it is bye-bye for now.